Children, welcome to AIMS India's online classes. So in today's class we are going to learn about multiplication and division of different units of measurement. First, let us look at the question. Multiply the following. What do we have in the question, children? 4 hectometers, 2 decameters, 3 decimeters multiplied by 6. And what should we do? The final answer should be written in hectometers. What should we do? The final answer should be written in hectometers. So, there are two ways to solve this question. What is it? The first one is given in the question. The smallest unit in these three. What is the hierarchy, children? First we have millimeters, centimeters, decimeters, meters, decameters, hectometers, and then we have kilometers, HM and KM. Yes. So the smallest one here is DM, decimeters. So we'll convert all the remaining also into decimeters. Now the first one is 4 hectometers. Here we have our hectometers. We have to convert it into decimeters. A higher unit is being converted into a lower unit of measurement. If you remember, what do we do to convert a higher unit of measurement into a lower unit? We'll multiply. 4 hectometers is to be multiplied by something. By what should it be multiplied? We have to count the number of jumps. 1, 2, 3. We need 3 jumps to reach our decimeters. So we'll multiply by 1000. 1, 2, 3 zeros. And what will this be? 1000? 4 into 1000 decimeters. The final answer will be in our decimeters. So 4 into 1000 is equal to 4000 decimeters. 4 HM is equal to 4000 decimeters. Now coming to the next term, that is, let us erase this first. The next one is our decameters. Here are our decameters. Again, we are converting them into decimeters. How many jumps? 1, 2 jumps. So this 2 into 100 decimeters. 100 decimeters. 2 into 100 is equal to 200 decimeters. See, this is our second term is also done. Now coming to the third one, 3 decimeters. It is already in decimeters. So we need not multiply it and convert. Yes, children. Now when we add all these together, 4000 plus 200 plus 3. 3024. We have 4203. What are these? These are our decimeters. We have converted all the given different units of measurement. When we have such different units of measurement, we cannot multiply. So we are converting them into a single unit of measurement first. We have 4203 decimeters. But we want our answer to be in hectometers. So we have to convert our decimeters into hectometers. So where are our decimeters and hectometers? Let us see. Here, this is hecta, this is deci. A lower unit is being converted into a higher unit of measurement. So what should we do, children? We need to divide. We need to divide our 4203 by 1, 2, 3. We need 3 jumps. So after 1 we place 3 zeros. We need to multiply our 4203 by 1000. 03 divided by 1000. How do we divide? Sorry, we need to divide, right? So how do we divide? There is no need to divide. We can simply put a point. Where to put a point? Count the number of zeros in the denominator. 1, 2, 3. So in the numerator, after 3 digits from the right. 1, 2, 3. After 3 digits from the right, place your point. So 4.203 hectometers. 4203 decimeters is nothing but 4.203 hectometers. Is this clear, children? What did we do? We have converted decimeters into hectometers. For that we divided the decimeters by 1000. 1000 has 3 zeros. So after 3 digits from the right we have placed our point. Remember this, counting the number of zeros and placing the point is applicable only when we have 10, 100, 1000 or something like this in the denominator. Suppose if we have 7000, you cannot simply put the point, children. First you need to divide by 7 and then for the remaining answer you can count the number of zeros and place the point. Is that clear? Yes. So what is our answer? 4.203 hectometers. Is this our final answer? No. This is just what we have converted our different units of measurement. 4.203. This decimeters we have, hectometers, we have to multiply by 6. 4.203 multiplied by 6. We have 6 3s are 18. 6 zeros are 0 plus 1. 6 2s are 12. So 2 here, 1 carried. 6 4s are 24 plus 1, 25. So this is our product upon multiplying 4.203 by 6. Now what should we do? We have to place the point as well. Yes, we have the point after 1, 2 and 3 digits. Where do we have the point, children? We have the point after 3 digits. So in our product also, we have to place our point after 1, 2 and 3 digits. So here comes our point, 25.218 hectometers. This is our final answer. This is our final product, 25.218 hectometers. I hope this is clear. 25.218. This part we are already familiar with. How to multiply a decimal number by a natural number, right, children? Now what is that we have learned? We have learned that first we need to convert. We have already learned how to convert different units of measurement. We already know how to multiply the decimal numbers. In this multiplication, we have combined both the things. We have combined the conversion and also we have combined the multiplication of decimal numbers by whole numbers. Yes, so this is the first way of doing as given in the question. First we have converted all the units of measurement into the smallest unit and then depending on the question, here they have asked us to express our answer in HM. So we have converted that into HM. If they would have asked us to express our answer in decameters, then we would have converted into decameters and so on. So you need to read the question before converting. Now what is the other method? Other method is directly converting into HM. See, we have 4 HM, 2 decameters and 3 decimeters. Now the first one is already in hectometers, so we'll leave it as it is. The second one we have 2 decameters. What do we have? We have 2 decameters and then we have 3 decimeters. What is the hierarchy? Milli, centi, deci, meters, deca, hecto and kilo. We are converting these into our HM. So lower units, both are lower units. See, here we have both are lower units being converted into higher units. So we need to divide. 2 divided by how much? We have only one jump from deca till hecta. So 2 divided by 10, that is nothing but 0.2 HM. Yes, after dividing the answer will be in HM. Now next 3 decimeters. From decimeters 1, 2, 3. We have 3 jumps. So 3 divided by 1000. How do we divide 3 by 1000, children? First write like this. The denominator is a 4-digit number. So we'll write the numerator also as a 4-digit number by adding 3 zeros at the front. Next, in the denominator we have 3 zeros. So after 3 digits from the right, we'll place our decimal point. What is the answer upon dividing? We have 0.003 hectometers. So this is 0.2 hectometers and this is 0.003 hectometers. Remember in the question we already had 4 hectometers. What did we have in the question? We already have 4 hectometers. So I'll write 4 hectometers. Then we have our 0.2 hectometers. And then we are adding our 0.003. For the remaining places, you can simply fill zeros. For the remaining places, we can simply fill zeros. Now upon adding, we have 302.4 hectometers. 4.203 hectometers. Is this clear, children? So this is how you can convert the given measurements into hectometers directly. Now this, when you multiply by 6, we'll get our answer for the question. So these are the two ways in which you can do the multiplication of measurements. Now here is another question, children, of the same kind. This is 32 grams 340 milligrams multiplied by 4. We have to express our answer in grams. Now again here in the question, what did they do? The smaller unit of measurement is milligrams. So first they have converted grams into milligrams. 32 grams is nothing but 32 into 1000 milligrams. So that is 32,000 milligrams. Plus we already have our 340 milligrams. When we add 340 to it, we get 32,340 milligrams. Now this, what should we do? We need our answer in grams. So we need to convert milligrams into grams. Now this is a smaller unit of measurement being converted into grams, that is a higher unit of measurement. So we need to divide. We have milligrams, centigrams, decigrams and grams. So how many jumps do we need? 1, 2, 3. From milligrams to grams, we need 3 jumps. So we'll divide our number by 32,340 milligrams. We are going to divide by how much? 1000. 3 jumps, so 3 zeros. So how do we divide, children? Do we need to actually do the division here? No. We simply need to put the point. We need to place our decimal point. In the denominator we have 3 zeros. So after 3 digits from the right, 1, 2, 3, we place our decimal point. 32.340 grams. This was in milligrams. 32,340 was in milligrams. Upon dividing, it is now converted into grams. So is this our final answer again? No. We should multiply. We multiply, children, normal. We just do the normal multiplication. 32.34 multiplied by 4. We have to multiply the numbers normally. 4 4s are 16. 6 here 1 carried. 4 3s are 12 plus 1 13. 3 here 1 carried. 4 2s are 8 plus 1 9. 4 3s are 12. So after multiplying, what should we do? We should count the number of decimal places. These are the decimal places. 2 decimal places. So after 2 digits from the right, 1, 2, we place our decimal point in the product. So 129.36 is the product of 32.34 and 4. Upon multiplying, we got 129.36. And what is the unit of measurement? It is in grams. As we have multiplied 32.34 grams by 4, the product will also be in grams. Is this clear, children? Now coming to the other method, what is it? We directly convert it into the one that we have to express our answer in. We have to express our answer in grams. So what do we do? 32 grams is already in grams. Then we have 340 milligrams. We have milligrams, centigrams, decigrams and grams. So a lower unit is being converted into a higher unit of measurement. How many jumps, children? From milligrams to grams. 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps. So 340 you need to divide by 1, 2, 3. 1000. To get it into grams, we are converting a lower unit into a higher unit. So we are dividing. Now how do we divide again? We just have to place our decimal point. 340, we are having only 3 digits in the numerator, but the denominator is a 4-digit number. So we'll write the numerator also as a 4-digit number. We have 3 zeros in the denominator. So after 3 digits from the right, we place our decimal point, 0.340 grams. What is it now, children? 0.340 grams. And in the question, we already have our 32 grams. What do we already have? We already have our 32 grams. So we'll add that 32 grams plus 0.340. If we want to write 32 also as a decimal number, it would be 32.000. Here we are having two empty places, so we have written zeros here. So 32.0 plus 0.340, 043.23. The answer is 32.340 grams, or nothing but 32.34 grams. It is the same as the one we got in the previous method as well, right? So when we multiply these grams by 4, we will get our final answer in grams. Is this clear, children? So depending on the question here, they have asked us to express our answer in grams. So we have converted it into grams. One more example here. 46 liters 400 milliliters into 5 and express your answer in liters. We have to, in the first method, what do? We convert the entire thing into the lower unit of measurement. Here milliliters is the lower unit. Milliliters, centiliters, deciliters and liters. Milliliters is the lower unit of measurement. We are converting liters into milliliters. 1, 2, 3 jumps. So 46 liters is equal to 46 multiplied by. Why are we multiplying, children? A higher unit is converted into a lower unit of measurement. So we multiply 46 into, by how much should we multiply? We are having 3 jumps. So after 1, 3 zeros. 46 into 1000 milliliters, that is equal to 46,000 milliliters. Now we already have 400 milliliters. So when we add 400 milliliters to it, the final answer would be 46,400 milliliters. But we want our answer in liters. So now we have to convert this entire thing into liters. Milliliters converted into liters, lower converted into a higher. So we have to divide 46,400 divided by how much should we divide, children? 1, 2, 3 jumps. We need 3 jumps. So 46,400 divided by 1000. What will be our answer? We have 1, 2, 3 zeros in the denominator. So after 3 digits from the right, we will place our decimal point. 46.400 liters. 46.400 liters. We have divided the given milliliters by 1000. So when we divide, what happens here? After we take 3 jumps, we reach at liters. So the answer will be in liters. And if you remember, from the decimal numbers, children, 46.400 is nothing but equal to 46.4. So after the decimal point to the right end, no matter how many zeros we write, or else if I write 46.4000000, this also will be equal to 46.4 only. Now in the same way, this to this side of the decimal point, if I write 00046, it will be nothing but equal to 46. So here 46.400 is nothing but 46.4 liters. It is in liters. Now again, are we done with the question here? No. What should we do? We should multiply 46.4 liters multiplied by 5. Again, how do we multiply a decimal number by a whole number, children? We multiply it normally. 5 fours are 20, 2 carried, 5 6 are 30 plus 2 32. 2 here, 3 carried. 5 4s are 20 plus 3 23. Now we have one decimal place. So after one digit from the right, we place our decimal point. 232.0. That is nothing but 232 liters. Remember 46.4 was in liters. So the answer will also be in liters. 232 liters is our final answer. Now next we have division here, children. What do we have? We have division. Now even division is also quite similar to multiplication. Luckily here we just have milliliters that are to be divided by 4. But what is it given in the brackets here? Express your answer in liters. In the question what we've got are milliliters, but we have to express our final answer in liters. So first we have to convert these milliliters into liters. Again, milli, centi, deci and liters. Lower unit is converted into a higher unit, so we need to divide 8996 divided by how many gems? 1 2 3 3 gems, so divided by 1000. Now what will be the answer, children? We have 3 zeros in the denominator, so after 3 digits from the right we'll place our decimal point. 8.996 liters. Upon dividing, the conversion is done. What are we converting? The milliliters we've converted into liters. 8.966 liters. Now this liters we have to divide by our 4. Now how do you do that division? Again, we are dividing a decimal number by a whole number. How do we divide, children? We divide normally. We will not consider this decimal point. We just divide 8996 by 4. And in the answer, that is the quotient of the division, we place our decimal point. That's all. Just like in multiplication, what did we do? We multiplied the numbers normally and just placed our decimal point in the product. That is the answer of multiplication. So in the same way, children, even for division of a decimal number by a whole number, we'll do the division normally as we do with whole numbers, and we'll just place the decimal point in the quotient. That is nothing but our answer of the division. Now how do we divide? First we take 8. 4 2s are 8. When we subtract 0 is remainder, 9 brought down. 4 2s are 8. When we subtract 1 is remaining, the next digit 9 brought down. 4 4s are 16. When we subtract 3 is remaining, 6 brought down. 4 9s are 36. When we subtract 0 is our remainder. So upon dividing, 2249 is our quotient. Now as in 8.966 we have 3 decimal places. That is nothing but we have a decimal point after 3 digits from the right. So even in our quotient we'll place the decimal point after 3 digits from the right. That is here 2.249. Is this clear, children? This will be in liters. Why will it be in liters? Because the dividend here is in liters. So the quotient will also be in liters. So this is how you divide and multiply the different units of measurement. I hope this was clear, children. So as I always say, for you to excel in mathematics, you have to practice. The more you practice, the more it will be you will be good at doing the problems, children. So here are a few exercise problems for you to try and solve at your home. With this, we've come to the end of today's class. Here are a few division problems as well. Now if you look at this one, question number D, here we are having both kilometers and meters, and we have to express the answer in meters. So what should we do? We have to convert it into meters. Kilometers into meters. How do we convert? meters, we have decameters, hectometers and kilometers. So kilometers to meters, a higher unit converted into a lower unit, that means we need to multiply 1, 2, 3, 3 jumps. So 12 will be multiplied by 1000 meters. As we all know, 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. So 12 kilometers is equal to 12 into 1000 meters, that is nothing but 12,000 meters. What will it be? 12,000 meters plus we already have 300 meters. The answer will be 12,300 meters. Now these meters, when we divide by 5, we will get our answer. Yes children, with this we've come to the end of today's class. I hope the concept of multiplication and division is clear for you. Please visit our website